We're back. We're doing some Rogue Trader. I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to go now. Treasure. What? Okay, where?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Where's the trigger? Okay, let's go to the pit, I guess. I hate that it's hard. I hate that some of these things don't actually label that right. Right to the pits. My brothers and sisters, it is time for you to meet the greatest ally. Rogue Trader Malachi Bumblish himself as part of the resistance. I ask you, how can we fail with someone so mighty fighting on our side? The Maleficent Xenos have already tried to kill him in the arena, yet his efforts were for naught. The Emperor protects. The commissar gives his inspiration speech while looking you right in the eye without a shred of shame. His words draw smiles of amazement and self-sensation between people around him. You have never seen any of them before. Traitor, you condemned them to death. You lied to us, and now I have come to exact retribution. Sister Argenta, what is the accusation I'm hearing? Could it be the horrors of combat have rattled you so? Have you been blinded by the ensuing madness? He adds a well-measured dash of pointed suspicion in his voice. Or has our cunning enemy poisoned your mind in some wicked influence? I mean... You know what? Shoot. In the name of the Emperor, I sentence you to death, Sky, because sweet Noi. For the betrayal of every soul you sent to slaughter with Sergeant Gastus. My brothers and sisters in arms, we have been betrayed. To battle. Let's spill the blood of those who base the unhallowed whims of the Xenos for the Emperor. Soldiers seem hesitant to apply. Glance back and forth distressfully the commissar and the known hero of the Imperium who has challenged him. Listen to me. The commissar is a liar and a traitor who has sent many people to their deaths to save his own hide and stay in Xenos' good graces. Seize him. That's a funny way of seizing him, beating him over the head with clubs. Soldiers swarm the screaming commissar, burying him under a pile of bodies, out of which blood-stained fists and gun stocks emerge before sinking back in again. The commissar's cap, torn from his owner's head, flies out of the crowd and lands at your feet. Huh. Only the confirmation that his reign of tertiary is over. Okay, so that's good, I guess. That's one way of doing it. Oh. Time seems to stand still in your inner. Figures cast in shadow, huddled against the walls, turned toward you. Everything except a few standing frozen in the middle of the room with weapons in their hands. May thy will fortify my hand, may my faith in thee grant me strength. Nimble pest, aren't you? You could have surrendered without a fight. I would have snapped your neck and spared you the torment, but you chose to die more painfully. What are you waiting for? It's about time we finished our little dance. I can continue dancing with you for a long time, but I'm growing weary of pathetic attempts. What's going on? All your lackeys are well trained, Malachi. As soon as I crossed the threshold of the squalid hole, I was forced to take up arms. The abomination that you have allowed into the ranks of the companions must die. This is his will and my duty, rogue trader. Ho there, I've decided to unwind my chase by chasing stringy Xenos across the ceiling. Join me, Vader. Oh yeah, save his life. I will not oppose you, rogue trader, though my soul may clamor for the destruction of this foul thing, but I will wait for it to give me cause. I will wait eagerly. I am not one to end the battle with the Xenos still stands, but no matter, Scrawny. We will get a chance to finish this another time. If your lackeys have seen enough of this show, I have business to discuss with you, Malachi. Okay. Or so I was casually inspecting his armor for damage, seemingly unperturbed by the attempted reprisal against him.
Monkey. Rogue trader. There is something you must do for me. The soul of Irimeris, the Archon of the Reaving Tempest. It should belong to me. I do not know where, I do not know how, but that bitch tried to dispatch me without sullying her own hands, and she deserves to lose her life. Her soul will remain in my soul trap. When we at last face each other, and we will face each other, even if I have to gut all of Komorra to do it. And if you're there when it happens, do not even think of trying to deliver the final blow. Only an Aziriesh has the right to take the life of an Aziriesh, and that right is mine. Simply killing her is not enough for me. No, it is too banal. Keeping her imprisoned for all eternity in a cage of misery from which there is no escape. That is a fate more to my liking. Her fury and torment will feed me until her spirit dries up like a fountain of blood spraying from a sliced artery. And also, it might make her resurrection problematic. Naive creature. The homunculi of Komorra, including Tavantius, whom Irimeris favors, are able to regenerate our slain kin from small pieces of flesh held in amniotic tubes. Any Drakari you kill on the field of battle can come for you again. Albeit at a price, since the homunculus claims a portion of their client's soul as payment for this precautionary measure. Perhaps Irimeris was desperate enough, or insane enough, to resort to such a contract. Who knows? Having Irimeris' soul in my keeping might make her regrown form, if one appears, defective. She might not remember me or you at all. Irimeris is my sister. What does it matter? Yes. I valued her until she went too far in her attempts to dispose of me. She valued me until I refused to bare my throat for the blade without a word. Our relationship has come to a dead end. Now the tie between us must be severed. The answer I was expecting. I do not expect to wait long for the confrontation. When my sister learns of what occurred in the arena, she will send assassins, or decide to come herself.
seems the light armor. You start to see no under armor or clothing. It seems the thin light armor is attached directly to the Drukari's pale skin, roped with veins. You notice 2 pinpricks marks surrounded by purplish bruises. Something pierced his flesh here, and that is what kept the armor plate in place.
What are you looking at?
A few moments, some anxious awareness spikes in you. Rapid attention of the deadly predator is focused on you. Your eyes dart up. Marzias notices your interest. Silently, he turns his head to you and leans down. His eyes bore into yours as that gaze mocking in charge of the
Correct. Directly into the nerve centers. Direct stimulation of the trigger points, provoking constant, unrelenting pain. Do you know how pleasurable it feels when your suffering rings out in unison with another's? The overwhelming ecstasy when your own agony bleeds into the agony of your enemy. My world is woven from that pleasure. I can show you that world. I can teach you, if you do as you are told. Very true. All you need to do is focus on your obligations. Let us see how you handle the tasks I've already given you. Remember, Eurymeris is mine, whenever and wherever we encounter her. With that, I have nothing more to say to you.
Alright. Oh, we leveled up there. Okay. Let's look at our equipment here, though. It's a fellowship bonus. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. That seems pretty decent. Oh. Resistance fighters are looking at you with a mixture of fear and deep respect. They do not have the guts to break silence and speak to you. I'm pretty sure aren't they both dead? I'm pretty sure they're both dead. Commissar's former fighters shake their head and fear none your lordship. The shock murmur runs through the ranks. One fighter sobs, his face twisted in grief, while another whispers a string of curses, his fists clenched. Where is a woman with a stern face? A grim voice says firmly, then there is no hope. We are doomed to remain captives of the Xenos, but a clear death is a better fate by far. May we beg your lordship to grant us the Emperor's peace. In a united impulse, the crowd falls to knees before you. You see their eyes awestruck and warm in the sunlight. They offer their many-voiced prayers to the Emperor. You hear your name uttered over and over again. It's everything we found in the Valden. We searched. And all of the slides, we searched all of the. Who can say? I mean, you can tear the den apart piece by piece. You can torture me, you'll find nothing. We still know how to shut our senses. And will suppressors have no effect on us. There's only one way you can get your hands on my treasure. Open the cage, give me a knife, and get on your knees. And let me carve your throat open. I will reveal the secret to you as you die. Alice's entire body is covered in grisly wounds. One of his arms has been nearly torn off and now hanging by a sinew. Human would have long since died from such injury. Alice doesn't even look like he's on his last leg. Laugh away. Uh... Oh, he is there, isn't he? Xeno says, "You do not see the irony in this situation. You think you're the one with the key to the cage, but in truth, you yourself are caged. Enjoy your little victory bike on Komora will rip your head quicker did mine. We will see you sitting in his cage." Shit. Yeah. I feel like he's worse than Malice, to be honest. It can meet your blow with a straight back in the raised chin, just as a real disciplinary officer of the Imperium would. Maybe nothing more than a fraud's deception, but the fraud relishes the reformed snippers to die without breaking character. I feel that was, I feel like that was the, best way to handle that. Okay. Okay, there should be some stuff somewhere. I can't loot him though. It's annoying. Commissar's arsenal. What we got here? A bolter, elite chainsword. Alright. Oh. Serrated glimmer skill. That's weird. It's a little bit better. A little bit better. That's better. And then Abelard. That's better. Okay. I don't know where we even, how we even find some of this stuff. I don't know. But alright. Let's go ahead and level, I guess. You know, that might not be terrible. We're gonna take that. Actually, let's take that. And then we're gonna do toughness. Label Pascal. And then go ballistic. Okay, we'll go with that one. That sounds alright. We're gonna do he can use heavy weapons, can he? 'Cause he's got enough strength. Toughness, yep. We won't level him right now. I guess we can. Hmm. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not great, but I'm actually gonna do awareness. Alright. So now, I guess we leave. This part of it. Alright, so here's... I'm gonna go with this right now. Now we need to go and see if we can get a hold of Cassia. Like, okay, Malice. The reason I left Malice alive is Malice did not actually betray me. I kind of betrayed him. So... Oh, wait, what? The rising currents carry the smell of pain, blood, awkward, failed ambitions, the smell of dark city. With my flings one open, I weed the path through the spires. Like a dark lightning bolt, chaotic and unpredictable in the patterns. To fly is to hunt, and everyone in flight hunts everyone else. Even I, Scourge, Garth Errant, Bloodfeather, do not have the privilege of inviolability on these parts. I may become someone else's prey, except probably not today. This day I am the hunter. My homunculus modified olfactory receptors pick up a scent of my prey, and I tread cautiously as I approach it. The stench of monkey is foul but varied, and the scent of my prey is quite telling. A powerful specimen, brash and reeking of blood of the others. I descend to the minaret that grows out of the nearest spire and provides me with an excellent view. Accelerated reflexes allow me to... Instant. A male monkey, a pampered upper caste cub who was fed and equipped with the best of the race can offer, and certainly arrived at Dark City recently. Sea which has not yet managed to leave a mark on a perpetual expectation of doom in the flattened snout. Most glorious game which clings to life, as strong as sweat entire switch. The reflexes urges for the muscles to act. The shard carbines fuse forth a stream of crystalline projects to howl and shatter it as they pierce the flesh of the prey. Deadly slashing blizzard drapes the street in bloody snow. The bodies of random passersby caught in the fire, flailing to the ground. This is a common occurrence in the spires. Everyone around me flees from the field of death, whose borders I have made clear. Prey falls, but it is still alive. I do not expect the hunt to end with the first salvo. The prey is badly injured. I can easily finish it off in the open. The prey... Someone's companions to its aid. A mistake. I unleash a new fan of crystalline shores, and the flesh of the prey blossoms into new cuts from my projectiles. Anyone who tries to approach will be killed by the brittle shrapnel. The prey should have run away, but it's given me more chance to cripple it. Prey. Frantic gaze is looking for the winged figure. The hyper pupils allow me to examine the prey's face. I can see this scrutinize my gear. There's no need to hide anymore. I can stand up to my full height and emit a wailing battle cry. Let the prey know what will kill it. Clever, by escaping into the open streets, the prey has deprived me of the advantage of my long-range weapon, but I will not let it escape. I will spread my wings and soar over the alley, pelting the prey with bursts of indirect fire. The chase must not end too soon. The petitioner wanted my prey to die slowly. There's a strangeness in the movements of the prey, as if it dashes away one moment and freezes the next. My receptotropin altered pupils are adept at detecting movement, but they are worse at perceiving stationary objects, and my prey seems to be aware of this. Here's someone's... The air filled with gunfire. As soon as the prey fires the first shot, everyone in starts shooting at everyone else. The chaotic firefight engulfs the entire street. It's spread across the dark city like a wildfire, mindless and violent. I am forced into a steep dive, spinning around and dodging the tracks of multiple projectiles. The damn trick worked, and I let out a frustrated squeal. The prey manages to elude me for a moment by ducking into a crowded street. The jet The jet bolster on my back emits a stream of ghostly blue flame, and I continue my pursuit. As I storm into the street, I see the prey again. Isn't that sketch? The petitioner wanted me to deliver the prey to her, but I decided to do something different. When it's over, I will impale the body of the prey on a spike protruding from the highest spire, so that it serves as a testament to my victory. The initial horror caused by the sudden attack is already worn off. The prey has suppressed his panic and is acting decisively and boldly. Commendable triumph of will over instinct. Seeking to slow me down, the prey turns some bystanders against me. It only takes the prey a couple of fierce shots to convince those huddled in the alley that the monster is coming for their heads. Lies. I am only pursuing the prey. I am met with frantic gunfire, and after making a sharp ascent, I take a pair of plasma grenades from my belt and hurl them onto the crowd. The bodies of the gullible fools who bleed the prey evaporate and turn into bloodied mist. Luckier ones fire at me, and one of the shots brings me to the ground. I wave furiously and finish them off with a pointed gun bursts from my shard carbine to cast me down to an indelible insult. As I turn the corner, I triumphantly realize that I have driven the prey into the dead end. It is time for the massacre. The poison I received from the petitioner as payment for the hunt is contained in the crystalline projectiles and should have worked by now. It has slowed down the nervous system of the prey, weakened its muscles, and rendered it unconscious. When I shot the prey, I am pleased to note early signs of the effect the comet toxin is having on it. The movements are slowed and it's blinking awesome. Spots are floating in front of his eyes. Do I have a 0 chance at any of these? Let's see, monofilament stretch wire stretched between. Primitive trap indeed. I fold my wings a moment and I tear it down with a blow from the muzzle of my shard carbine. The outcome will be decided in close combat. Waste no time on the prey, and I seize each one another in a violent, furious embrace. Every decision made over the course of the fleeting hunt is being weighed, tipping the scale that will ultimately determine the winner. I am pleasantly surprised when I realize the prey is aware of my combat style. It covers the vulnerable spots I like to cut open with my monomolecular claws. But this knowledge will not save me from death. My embedded glands spew hyperadrenaline into my bloodstream, and my artificially grown muscles convulsively swell under the porous fabric of my ghost blade. I torment the prey with claws protruding from my forearms and knees, and the prey banks some brute force, trying to break fragile bones, shatter my joints. Powerful blows crush the hollow bones drilled by the crafty homunculus. Their lightness served me well during the flight, but it has betrayed me here on the ground. I lose my footing, my body going floppy like a rag. My strength waning, I reach for the shard carbine and shoot the prey right in the face at point blank range. The crystalline projectile whizzes within a hair's breadth of his face. Crushing blow turns my magnificent weapon into rubble with a mournful crunch. The prey grasps me by the throat, lifts me into the air and snarls. It seems it wants to know why I attempted to kill it. What would I tell it if I could about my petitioner, Koronus the witch? About how insulted she was by the deaths of her fosterlings, the bloodstained proselytes in the arena at the hands of my prey, and about how badly she wanted to spot the prey's master, the sour-tempered homunculus Tervantius, who had arranged that insult. I don't know, for my throat is crushed, and only a faint wail escapes it. I am dying at the feet of my prey. No, not at the feet of a monkey. A humiliating end to one who has earned the status of apex hunter and Kimura through torturous alterations of the flesh, and a bloody pilgrimage to the very top of the spires. Does it hurt to perish like this? It does. Is it fair? It is. Okay, I don't know what that did. There's something. Scourges adrenal glands. Can we actually do these now? Tech use 100. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can get these now.
The machine gun grants me insight.
So that is what we're probably going to do.
Duty prevails.
I don't know what that does. Oh, there's some goods. Ooh, that's not. That's actually. You're not suffer winded. That's pretty good.
I always have a backup plan.
Let's go to the mangled sector. Because I need to grab some stuff while I'm down there. So that's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna grab the loot. Because that loot has been taunting me ever since I've been here. So that's our mission for right now, is to grab all the loot. And it's not really great loot. I mean, it's loot that goes in our holds, probably, most of it. But you know what?
Is there money to be made?
Was that supposed to be a challenge?
Operation
Oh,
successful.
this is actually stuff. Lawbringer. Grants an additional ability that ends the attacker's turn and deals an additional 30 plus 30 machine damage? What? What?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Keep your wits about you.
I better myself through my service.
Let's see. I mean, I wonder if that actually works. Does that actually work against? Does that actually work if you're dodging your allies' attacks? I think this is better. Yeah, put that one in there.
The burden of failure is the most terrible punishment. Never doubt me.
I like the way they just stand there.
Let us not dawdle.
I have failed my kin.
She failed that?
I always keep my options open.
A space wolf never fails in their duty.
Oh wait, there's this thing. Oh yeah.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Desire
Give me the power to eradicate thy enemies.
That was, not great. Alright, let's see. Abelard. I'll put him right. Okay, so we're gonna put him here and put Abelard over here. Well, it's gonna go back here. Malachi's gonna go right here. And Pascal's gonna go there. Well, let's put Pascal over here.
When Fenris is in battle, oceans bleed.
Ow!
I will not. If it serves your cause. If I must. I am not your no weakness is hidden from my sight. God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart! As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
You bite like a pop.
Did she? Oh, that's not what I meant to do anyway. I didn't mean to actually end her turn there. That's okay. I did.
I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Biomechanical creature is flailing its limbs. His body already broken and bears the sounds of combat, but it seems that no one is planning to repair it. You can see the glistening flesh on the cracked carapace and the bunches of wires that permeate the armor plates that rise heavily as the creature emits a wistful creaking sigh full of regret. The claw on Pascal's mechanite clings loudly. The visor emits a series of clicks, switching the observation spectrums. Pascal's hands automatically reach for the combi tool in his belt, even as his eyes close, sleep watch the dying creature. Every limb of the creature, the hard ones, the skeletal paws, and the flexible ones on the intellect cords, is equipped with a variety of implements similar to the surgical tools. Jagged circular saws, twisted drills, and vibrating monoscalpels promise unbearable pain. You can clearly see the inside of the mechanism through the holes in the armor. Its gut can open to drag a hamstring victim inside. Once the victim finds themselves in the monster's stomach, it will be pierced by injectors that will liquefy them. Substance then drains to the reservoirs at the tail end of the creature. Creature emits a series of wheezing sounds. Was that an answer, moans of agony, or just normal rumbling of the mechanism? No way to tell. It's trying to communicate. It seems the blasphemous creature can feel pain and fear. It's glorious. Racist smile is both creature responds with a series of choking and snarling sounds. After a moment, as it realizes its language is not clear to you, it extends a fighting limb in your direction, a menacing gesture. The message is clear: I am a warrior, I am a killer. This is an engine of pain and intact. The executioner created by the depravity of twisting cousins, living flesh fused to the mechanism whose sole purpose is to inflict as much pain as it can. Fearless faces contorted with bitterness and disgust. The dark ones are caught in a cycle of torment, desperately seeking pleasure in the suffering of others. But this machine is but an instrument for their endless desire, a symbol of what they are willing to do to shake the thirst and fear that consumes them. Something bursts in the creature's gut with a quiet squelch, and puddle of oily ichor spreads from under his belly. Pascal, would you like to... Request approved. Pascal eagerly unfolds his Macandrats as they rush toward the monster. A shrieking drill cuts deep into the armor while a claw-hungry snaps off chunks of the flesh pierced with strands of metal wire. The creature thrashes and wheezes but cannot escape the merciless vivisection. Collected samples are sent to a portable analyzer and Tech Priest Advisor clicks, recording the procedure in picked images. Suddenly freezes and takes a little step back. Process interrupted. An operational collusion has been detected. He is under the influence of conflicting impulses. The operational vector of connotation dictates the necessity of studying the subject. The operational vector of obeying the omnicide and universal laws dictates the necessity of recoiling from the subject and purifying it. The operational vector of adoration before his might dictates the necessity of reverence for the subject where the natural spirit resides and since the set of that of the machine. For presenting a hypothesis, the construct is a mobile extraction chamber. The subject is immobilized by the implements placed inside the construct and subjected to highly painful disposal via chemical injection. Biological remains are preserved at the built-in reservoir of the construct. The initial chemical analysis of the remains yields an normal result, the vox emitting a clanging metallic note. It is the pain of the victim that this screech machine is dissolving in them. It is circulating in the metal veins that the creature can feel everything. The nature of the damage indicates the unit's been in combat. I hypothesize, well, yeah, we just... This constructor sent it to the arena. Based on the current condition, the result of the combat test was unsatisfactory. Otherwise, the unit would have been repaired. Something more version. Categorization is correct. The object is a perversion and an outrage. One dangerously close to the creation of the anathematized abominable intelligence, but is also a miracle of his boundless polymorphism. Request proved is doctrinally correct. Leans over the creature and drills whirl. Let the cycle be discontinued later and speed discontinued. Okay, I don't know what that did. I had heavy living on her. Okay. Whatever. Demolition. Hope she's successful this time.
The Emperor favors me today. Too hard for a simple monkey?
Well, that wasn't that great. Okay. So is that everything down here? I could have swore there was more stuff down here.
Centuries of service and practice.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Alright, let's head back up. Now we're going to look around and see what we can find up here. I could have swore there was more stuff. Where am I?
I always have a backup plan. Is there money to be made?
This explorer tool is blessed with multifunctionality.
I always keep my options open.
Edit a few things up here. Okay. Cutthroat. A little bit of typo there, isn't it?
Operation successful.
Rush not dawdle.
I thought there was more than one of those that had the chain to it that she pulled in.
Functionality. The machine god grants the insight.
Oh, here's some more stuff.
Keep your wits about you.
Operation successful.
That's kind of crazy.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
My success is an irrefutable certainty. This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
I always have a backup plan.
Alright. So now let's head in here. I thought there was more of those safes downstairs or wherever that is where you can kind of pull them in. I just found the one though, but I thought there were more than one when I did that before and had to reload, had to redo everything because of the perplexed debuff that I got.
Is there money to be made?
To branch the rest of the library, stash up certain tools, vials, and notes. He conceals some of these items inside his own body cavities and destroys the rest. This is not what I desired, not to this extent. The cold of the fatal thirst crazes blood specimen. Your blood, my blood. One must be astoundingly insensitive to the vibration of the dark state not to realize this. You humiliated him, monkey. Koronus and I agreed that she would send fresh meat against you, but she decided to undermine my authority by sending out her best. You slaughtered them, and so it was the cult's authority that suffered. But who cares about the pathetic monkey? You were my lackey, and thus as I was responsible for undermining the cult's authority. It wasn't enough for you just to kill them. You enticed one of the bloodstained proselytes to join the monkey's side. As your entire chasm watched, I slap in the face of the cult wasn't enough for you, so you decided to spit in his face as well. It was supposed to go differently. Your performance was supposed to be a lesson of respect, not a declaration of war. You would have killed someone unimportant and made the witches' vanity bleed. The witches would have received your head as a salve for their wounded pride. They would have been reminded for a time that I was still someone who would greatly complicate the resistance. Instead, you have failed me. All of you. Koronus did not keep her word. And you're not dying or trapped. It is all your fault that things have spiraled out of control. What is your plan? I will lead the atomical opera and to withdraw the spire weaving tempest. The witches won't dare to sell their scores under the eye of my patrons, so the cabal's valuable servant is safe to their ire. As for you, go out in the streets of the chasm and die, or go to the arena and try to kill Koronus. If either you succeed, you will still die. I should have stopped wasting time on this idiocy long ago. All this pathetic simpletons did was weaken my focus and distract me from my masterpiece. At last, I can devote all of myself to it. How do... So unravel the rotten threads of the tapestry of your fate and take there's a true nature of the Dark Ones, lie hidden beneath sweet promises. Having learned from a cruel mistake, I foresaw this outcome. I shall end. As Bernard becomes absorbed in his thoughts that he starts shearing off pieces of own flesh with a scissors-like claws. Enter the arena. The succubi will not pass up this chance to gut you in front of an audience. If you could simply wound Koronus, that would give us both enough time to escape. For that, I'll be willing to sacrifice the deadliest and most valuable specimen in my collection. If you manage to kill her, run, since the world will not let such impertinence go unpunished, and the wrath of her is 100-fold more dangerous than Koronus' fury. Do not return to the chasm. You will find no shelter there. Seek salvation in other spires, and you may prolong your agony for a short time. I cannot transport them to my new sanctuary. You may take them. Some may still be alive, but do not allow them to use their abilities until they have left the anatomical arena. Good materials, good specimen. Bring me more. Alright. Where is... Where is, where's Cassia? Thick walls is considered clearly designed to hold something extremely dangerous. I'm assuming that's Cassia. Yep. Why did you spray me with it? At last, I feel something. You see horror and confusion in Cassia's wide open eyes. Her face, neck, and hands are gruesomely scratched, and sticky blood is dripping from the tips of her claw-like fingernails. Ah, why are there so many of you at once? Red, black, violet, scarlet, yellow, dark maroon. Away with you. Stop swarming my thoughts. Stop spraying me! As Cassie cuts your head again, this time covering her third eye, but you can already feel the breath of warp coming from its gaze. Malachi cannot control it. Powers flowing through Cassia's fragile body make your head swim and your hair stand on end. Your body is burning as if it had been doused with a vat of molten blasteel, and your head is teeming with strange whispers, shadows, and voices. Every breath is a struggle, as though something is scratching at your insides. Trying to claw its way out of your chest, your gorge rises. You have survived being exposed to the nightmare's open eye, but will your body and mind hold if it occurs again? Pick up a pistol from the floor and shoot. No! Alright. Persuasion. Oh man. Forgive me, I didn't want to. Please, I beg you, please go. I don't want to hurt you any more than I already have. Your children's in your shirt lecture, but you feeling you forgot, but recollection swiftly follows. Someone else's turmoil and emotions and a will that is not your own. Crushing wave is about to consume you. Will test succeeded. A haze of anger, despair, and fear smothers you like a burial shroud. But this is not the first time you've had to deal with a surge of foreign emotions assailing your mind. You wish you would die here and now. No, you wish you had never been born in the first place. You summon your will and push these thoughts away as though fending off a sword thrust. Cassia's feeling dissipate before they latch onto you. I don't really have any good ones. His best failed. You've not realized that yet, have you? A storm cannot be brought to heal. Fire cannot be forced to spread its victim. The sun cannot be commended to rise on the other side of the horizons. These are not things a person can accomplish simply by having the desire to do it, even if that person is the daughter of a navigator house. Here's your concept. You know, when darkness envelops you, it takes everything away, leaving you no sound, no smell, no solid footing. Darkness devours your every color that tries to make its way in. Every color I tried to create inside darkness is withering. It swallows the colors it chooses and consumes. But when despair has overtaken me completely, I can sense that I was not alone in darkness. Someone else was with me, and someone intangible, cold, and colorless. And the realization ravished my sanity all the more, because I opened my mind was drowned by grimy shades of crimson and umber and black. And I am going mad, Malachi. Please help me. He said, a hand pleading gesture, but her entire body is quaking at the force of the overflowing power. You can tell it's about to burst forth once more. The refrigerator hangs in there. Whatever. I wish I was half as confident and courageous as you, Lord Captain. And a weak smile crosses Cassia's pale lips, and she shakes her head. Cassia's body is rocking violently. Her eyes are shifting back and forth, and her legs are about to give out. Her navigator's eye twitches restlessly, ready to open at any moment, and aggressive emotions constrict your neck like a tug. Cassia is failing apart, barely holding back her raging power. Oh, come on now. Seriously, how many of these are going to fail? I will not leave you. Okay. I mean, look at the damage. Ugh. He takes a hesitant step towards you and nods slowly. Her fear and despair spread like a heavy burden on your shoulders. Resisting your emotions was a difficult task, even when they were stable. Now her problems have become that much more overwhelming. Well, that's problematic, isn't it?
I always keep my options open.
Alright, I don't know what that was. What do these do? Activate the switch.
Let us not dawdle.
Oh, there's something over here. Haha! More loot. I mean, that looks like that's perfect for Mara's eye.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Okay, so now we can go over here and loot this stuff. Oh man, even more stuff. 8 or more AP at the start of their turn. I don't know how you get that. I don't know how you get that, I'll be honest. That's decent. Alright. I'm assuming it's time to leave now. Oh, I didn't loot these guys. You probably would have given it that when I left, but I can't believe she zapped me that many times, man. That was just completely uncalled for. Oh wait. What is that?
Beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Don't dare to disappoint me.
Huh. Did not expect that. They're all around me too. That sucks. Okay, we're putting in the back. And we're gonna put Abelard here. We're putting her back here, I guess. Putting him. Where can I put him? Right there. And then Argenta is going right there. And then Pascal, I guess we'll have to stand right here. I don't know how to fight this. We're gonna save, because I don't know, this doesn't look good.
Your suffering will sustain me.
And grenade.
I'll brush this off. What a pitiful.
This way! Quick, quick! One fewer time.
Ha!
And your pain won't stop me.
I can't.
This tedium is beneath me. I understand your intent. That is beneath me. If it serves your cause. Stop trying, monkey.
Alright, so what do we want to do with him? Okay, we're gonna.
Cobb's ply will carve runes out of your bones.
If I must. This tedium is beneath me.
So it shall be. See how the wolf succeeds. The wolf is on the hunt. So shall none in disgrace. None can do better than a warrior of the All-Father. Wolves rip.
Alright.
My artifice is
He grenaded himself.
Nobody escapes us.
He ran in and ran back out. That's pretty awesome.
You are mine now.
Oh, he vaporized his own guy with that. That's pretty awesome. And then he did something weird? I have no idea.
At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
I didn't do that right.
It will be done. At your beck and call. One fewer target.
Who can I give this to?
It's as good as done. I'll make it happen.
Far maybe? I don't know.
So it shall. I will carve runes out of your bones. See how the wolf succeeds.
Oh, that was great. That was a great shooting there, dude. That was awesome.
Who if not me? I'll see to it personally.
We are the bane of lesser creatures. You will
That's
not
awesome.
withstand my vengeance. Here. Flow like a sea of fire.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Still have to move.
Guided by faith.
Alright, let's see here.
As the Emperor commands. Power resides in the will of the righteous. Each work is a prayer.
Be delectable.
Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it. For you, my Emperor! This is why I was chosen.
You've unleashed my fury.
She's just so destructive, man.
Faith without deeds is eradicated. As the Emperor commands,
Let
you,
the
my
true
Emperor.
master inflict the pain.
Doubt is for the weak. This is
My
why I was
revenge will
chosen.
be delectable.
As the Emperor commands.
Let the true master
I don't
inflict
know
the
how many attacks I have. That's it.
Accept your lot.
I mean,
Faith without deeds is this is why I was chosen. I'll do it.
Nocturnal Oblivion. You're familiar. The key unlocks a door that will then lead to the one who only happenstance will free. Your chances will be to me the bolts will seed. Your part comes next to break the bonds and flee. To you, the merchant vagabond, I bring you gifts of providence, but will you look? both opening and warning of my boon. Your fate hangs in the thread drawn breaking tight. But with a show of patience opportune, the merchant certain death will turn to flight. Your stride got not into battle, but a snare of guile and strife, a neatly woven net of the lust's mistress lifts her sword to the air, and baying for your blood her pact does set. So dance a ring around oblivion, wait a sign from night's own melody, catch sight of it, and then make haste to be gone. One yawning mouth, one leap touch three. So Koronus is planning to kill me in the next fight, but you are ready to effect my escape. All I must do is survive the arena, wait for your sign, and then run. You cannot possibly mean into a literal mouth, so you must mean to leap into a portal of some kind. Do I have that right? Harlequin sweeps in a low bow, like an actor who has performed before a true lover of high art. He seems satisfied with your answer. Xenos lays a finger across over the mute lips of the mask and vanishes as to convey that your conversation is a great secret only known to the two of you. Alright. So let's pick up our loot here. Nothing seems really standing out there. Alright. So anyway, I did not expect to fight when I left there, to be honest with you, but we're going to end it here. Appreciate you joining us, and we'll continue this next time.